the King J, back with another video. Tekken 8 Armor King early look and starter guide by IGN. To be fair, I knew they were going to do this because they've done it with several other characters, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to show with Armor King. If he has any busted stuff, hopefully he doesn't, because Season 2 has been riddled with loads of weird things. So yeah, let's see what Armor King has.
Armor King is back once again in Tekken 8 as the latest DLC character to join the roster.
Okay.
Whether or not it's your first time with the darker, edgier, spikier man with the leopard mask, we're here to go over his Tekken 8 iteration's best moves,
Version 2.6.1.
combos, and so much more. As always, thanks to Bandai Namco esports manager Alex Julio for walking me through this character, and without further ado, let's break down Armor King.
So what's version 2.6.1? That's a whole different change, right? Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me break that down. So version, usually when there's a brand new character, it's usually version 2 point something and 0. This is version 2.6.1. Does that mean we're going to get some changes for characters as well? We've already seen that Armor King's Full Crash Downfall 1 has changed, so maybe we might be getting some other stuff. Who knows?
If you've watched the reveal trailer for Armor King, you probably have a good sense already of what's new.
Stance.
He's fully embracing his heal persona, complete with Poison Mist, which is just a normal move now, not a rage drive. He can apparently blow fire on his arm, and if he gets the better of you, you better believe you're going through a table.
Chee.
For strengths, as you can imagine, he's got great throws, very high damage, and good frame data on a lot of his best attacks. But the big downside, as we'll get into once we look at a lot of these moves, is that they're very linear, which means he's going to have to mix in homing attacks to get a knowledgeable opponent to stop stepping. Let's start off by looking at his best moves.
Okay. Forward 2, I've been hearing is mad.
Again, we've got down forward 1. 13 frames, plus 7 on hit, and only minus 3 on block.
Plus 7.
It's just a very solid mid poke that can be used in stagger pressure. But even better, he's got a follow-up in down forward 1-2. And if the second hit catches someone trying to interrupt, it will crumple them and leave Armor King in a position to deliver the Will Ospreay special. Then there's down 2, a returning move that's still very strong.
Plus 5.
It's a 17 frame mid attack that recovers crouching and leaves Armor King at plus 5 on regular hit. On counter hit, you're at plus 13, which lets you follow up with while standing 3-1, which is a heat.
Whoa.
It tracks pretty well to the left, but not so much to the right.
Okay.
Down 3 is a 17 frame low that leaves Armor King at plus 2 on hit and
Plus
only
two.
minus 12 on block, making it a fairly low risk low attack that you can throw into your offense.
What does it do on counter?
Forward neutral 2 is a move that he shares with King. It's a far-reaching low attack, and while it doesn't end with a lariat on counter hit, it does allow Armor King to transition into his bad Jaguar stance at plus 8 on hit if he holds forward, and plus 10 on counter hit. It's minus 13.
Oh, wait. What's down 3 on counter here?
Counter hit, it does allow Armor
That's
King
plus
to
10.
transition into his bad Jaguar stance at plus 8 on hit if he holds forward, and plus 10 on counter hit.
That's 9. Okay.
It's minus 13 on block, but fortunately will not transition into the stance unless it hits. We'll touch more on
Okay. So the 442 doesn't transition until it hits. Okay. Yeah, that ain't that bad.
It's a stance with a number of follow-ups that will force the opponent to guess. The downside of this move, like King's, is that it's fairly linear and can be sidestepped both left and right. Back 4 is a lot like King's forward 3, except instead of a follow-up DDT, Armor King gets a follow-up stunner if you press plus 2 on hit. It's only minus 9 on block, but as you can probably guess at this point, it's very linear and can be sidestepped both ways.
That's pretty linear.
2 is Armor King's mid-hitting shove attack. It's 16 frames, does no damage, plus 4 on regular hit, but on counter hit, leaves Armor King at plus 15, giving him
Plus
a
15.
4-2-1 follow-up for Heat Engager, sidesteppable in both directions. Armor
Yeah,
King
his stuff
has a
looks
new move
linear.
on his back 3+4, and this one's
Ooh.
a 20 frame
Mid?
homing mid attack that's only minus 9 on block, and on hit, will knock down and wall stun if against the wall. Definitely something to incorporate into your offense if you start seeing your opponent starting to sidestep your pressure. On
Fair enough. He's still a
Sidestep
striking
2,
character.
Armor King has a 19 frame sidestepping low. It's plus 3 on hit and won't be getting him punished too hard.
Okay, so sidestep 2 is not the move that, you know, he kind of can confirm with the extension. That's changed now. So sidestep 2 is now a low.
If blocked at minus 12. Another move for Armor King is forward 2, which is kind of like a Mishima Demon Paw. Plus 5 on hit, minus 6 on block, with pretty good
No,
pushback, essentially
he's doing the wrong move.
spacing trap,
We go.
and on counter hit, it leads to a pretty damaging combo.
Ooh.
If your opponent starts trying to sidestep forward forward 2, that's when you can start throwing in forward forward 3,
Jeez,
which is a
4 on
17
block.
frame homing heel kick that leads to a knockdown. It's faster than his other homing attack on back 3+4 and +2 on block,
Okay.
but the trade-off is that it's a high. On up back 1,
Wait. Was the frames changing there?
and +2 on block, but the trade-off.
Oh, the frames are changing. Okay, so
Back 1,
okay.
Armor King has
17 to
another
19.
move that's a 24 frame homing high swipe that's +5 on block.
That looks like Clive's
and
move.
On hit, it knocks down with a handful of follow-ups. But the real value of this move is when it's used in heat. While in heat, this move turns into a launcher on hit, and on block allows him to transition into his
That's
Jaguar
8.
stance at +8. Another great move he has is down back 2-1, which is a mid string that is +3 on block and wall stuns. The bad thing about it is that
That's
it doesn't
free.
track left or right, making it vulnerable to both sidewalk and sidestep. Armor King's bad Jaguar stance has him leaning forward with his arms out, ready for a number of follow-ups. It's not a held stance, as it only lasts for about a second before he reverts back to normal.
Okay.
In the stance, Armor King has an automatic punch parry in the form of his Poison Mist. If it hits, you get a guaranteed throw opportunity. He has a number of ways to get into the stance. He can get into it manually by hitting forward 3+4, but he also has a number of strings where
he could do it from
hold
1-2.
the stance by holding forward. Strings
Okay.
like 1-2-1 forward, though you're -11 even on hit when going into the stance, so you probably don't want to do that. 3+4, 1 forward puts you in the stance at +8 on hit.
Okay.
Forward 1+2 forward, which is an armored move that only transitions on hit while being -12 on block. Down forward 2-1 forward puts him in stance at +8. Back 1-2 forward also puts him in at +8 on hit. Forward neutral 2 forward, +8 on hit, and the aforementioned up back 1, which gets you in the stance at +8 on block.
Okay.
While in bad Jaguar stance, your follow-ups are bad Jaguar 1, which is an 11
Plus 8.
frame high and your fastest option out of the stance, +8 on hit and +1 on block. Bad Jaguar 2,
What's it doing counter hit?
follow-ups in either 2-3 or 2-4. 2-4 leads to a stunner, while 2-3
That
can
does
be used
damage.
in combos to tornado. 2-4 is hit confirmable as well. Bad Jaguar 3, which is a 20 frame power crush that's -13 on block and tracks to the right, but not the left. While in hit, he has a follow-up with 3-2 that is +5 on block.
Jeez,
Or
plus
a
5.
17 frame low that leaves you at +3 on hit, knocks down on counter hit, and is -13 on block.
Isn't that like Miguel? Isn't that Miguel's like down back 4?
Your turn,
Or Claudio's low
follow-up
down back
with
4?
2 that is +5.
That's step 4, sorry.
Bad Jaguar 4, a 17 frame low that leaves you at +3 on hit, knocks down
Miguel
on
was down back 4.
and is -13 on block. If you think they're not going to press anything and you want to keep your turn, you can do Bad Jaguar 1+2.
That's 5.
6 frame mid that leaves you at +5 on block. It can be sidewalked in both directions though. And finally, he has his giant swing out of Bad Jaguar as well on 1+3 out of stance. And another throw on 2+4.
Yeah.
Speaking of throws,
Jeez.
let's just touch on some of Armor King's unique throws.
Seems very strong.
He is a king after all. His 2+4 throw has an extension in down 1+2 that deals a little bit of extra damage.
Oh, so it's not down 1+2, it's just down 1+2 now.
Down forward 2+3 is a headbutt that is a 2 break.
Damage.
Back 1+2 and up forward 1+2 are 2 throws that are 1+2 breaks. His most damaging throw is his Tombstone Pile Driver
much?
on down back, neutral, forward 2+4. This one also stage transitions through the floor. He's also got Shining Wizard on forward 2+4. This actually becomes a homing attack during heat, and hitting it restores heat time. He has a quarter circle back 1+2 throw that's a 1+2.
That move was
and
also
it's
wall breaks
a
as well.
Attack during heat that restores heat time.
Break.
His giant swing is the same input as King's, and it's also a 1 break. He also has a couple of different throws he can use while the opponent is on the ground, and of course he's got his chain throws,
Reaper.
wall throws,
Oh, I like that sound.
bounce throws. He's just got a lot of throws.
He's got a lot of, I like that. His punishment looks mad.
He's got 1-2 and 2-1. 2-1 will be the better option as it's slightly more damage and 1 more frame of advantage on hit. For 12 frames, he's got back 1-2, which leaves him at +8 and can be transitioned into his bad Jaguar stance.
+8.
For 13 frames, there's 4-3, which leaves you at +9. For 14 frames, he has a few options.
Doesn't he have shoulder
2-3
barge?
is best
For
for
13.
at the wall as it will wall stun, but down back 2-4 is the better option if there's no walls around, as it leaves you at +7 on hit. And if you're fast enough, you could do forward forward 4, which is a heat engager. For 15 frames, he has up forward 2-1, up forward.
Ah, so it's not sidestep 2-1 no
If
more.
you're really fast, you could do his dark upper. All of these are combo starters. He also has forward 2-1 if you're out of range of one of his launchers, or you just want the heat engager. For 16 frames, and for moments where he's pushed back very far, he has back 3. For anything slower than 23 frames, you can do a delayed hop kick with up forward neutral 4.
I'm not gonna lie, back 3 being a 16 frame punish, and obviously the move's like, hey, actually it's 4-4-2 pushing you back. Back 3 can reach. I think that's gonna be sick. That's a very good punish.
While standing punishes, at 11 frames, his fastest punish is while standing 4, which leaves him at +5. While standing 2 is his 12 frame punish, a counter hit launcher, and +3 on normal hit. While standing 3-1 is his 13 frame punish, and it's a heat engager. While standing 1 is his launching 15 frame while standing punish.
Okay.
And from crouch down forward 2 is your hardest hitting punish while crouched for anything more than 24 frames.
But that would be like, you know, like if you do any like low block staggering moves. So like if you block like a low that causes a stagger, probably go for that. I don't know if they recover quick enough though. I need to like probably put that in the lab.
Now let's put this together and look at some starter combos from Hammer King, covering a couple of different starters and situations.
Okay. Oh, he does good damage. Okay. 73, he's dishing out 73 damage. What about if heat? 82. What about? So this is like that 3-2 into stance, clothesline, 3-2, and then 1. And then back 1+2 into. Oh, so you get something guaranteed from that?
King, thanks so much for watching, and for everything else, keep it here.
I'm not gonna lie, his stuff is pretty straightforward. I'm not gonna lie. I know that he's not really been a stance character before, so I feel like they have changed a few things. Up forward 2-1 instead of sidestep 2-1 is a big change in my opinion. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know why they've changed it to that, to be fair, but it makes sense. It definitely does make sense. But yeah, Armor King is gonna be out on Tuesday, Sunday today. I've just checked this out late. Well, it's in the morning to be fair, 7:41 a.m. Was quite busy yesterday, but we're here, and I hope you try out Armor King. I'll definitely be trying out Armor King in ranked. So let me know what you lot think in the comment section down below, and we'll be on to the next video. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.